The next thing I'll do, let me go to this one real quick. Talk about this movie is Red Velvet. I actually got kind of led to this movie in a roundabout way through the Wisest Wizards that had like a competition, and I got some of the same things that they were showing, you know, some of these magnets, and this was like promoted, you know, pretty heavily at different things like, I don't know if it was like Comic-Con or what, but this is one of those movies I think where most people are going to have to go check it out. I thought it was good, but it's good for the reason that it's different than what's coming out now. Henry Thomas is really good. I feel like he's kind of an underrated actor just because every time I see him and everything, I like what he does, but yet he's not given a whole lot of roles that are decent. This is probably one of the better things I've seen him in a while. I was just not overwhelmed with the stuff that he did that was on, you know, like Masters of Horror or whatever, you know, that series, like from the first season. I don't know. I thought he was such a good actor to be used in a story that just kind of didn't do anything. This one I picked up just for nostalgic reasons. This is called Saturday Morning Cartoons from the 80s. And this is the first one they put out from the 80s. But the reason I got it is because it's got Dragon's Lair on there, and it's got Mr. T, and it's got Thundar the Barbarian. I think that's probably the biggest ones that I knew. It's got the Ed Grimley cartoon that Martin Short did. Other than that, Dragon's Lair is what I really wanted to see, and then Mr. T is pretty funny, and then I always liked Thunder the Barbarian from when I was a kid, so I just got that for nostalgia. Same goes with this. This is Garbage Pail Kids, the entire series from the cartoon. I've never seen this. I don't really even remember when it was on when I was a kid, because this would have came out, you know, like in the late 80s, and I think I was actually a little too old for cartoons that time. I was probably like an early teenager, so maybe that's the reason why I don't remember it. But I always liked Garbage Pail Kids when I was younger than that, like in the mid-80s. So I thought I'd check that out for as cheap as I got it. American Dad 5, not much I can say about this that you haven't seen. I haven't opened this yet. I watch most of these episodes when they're on TV, but yeah, I got that. And Family Guy, Volume 8. And same goes for this. This is a pretty funny show. Not for everybody, of course, but I think most people like it. This is one of those things, though, that there's not much I can tell you on that. That was just all Phil. There's a couple of movies I picked up that are on VHS, so we'll do the VHS here. Nightmare on Elm Street, I got this a while back because it's the 2-tape version. Not in great condition, but Anchor Bay put out this, and supposedly this version, the Anchor Bay 2-tape VHS, has alternative endings and a few things that didn't end up in the special features of the DVDs. And I have the regular VHS of this, so I just thought this would be interesting. And it does have this this cool, you know, like opening flap on it, which would have been really rare for VHS. VHSs usually didn't have anything like that. So yeah, I just got this for cheap too. It was like $8 or something. Not too bad considering how rare it is. This is the last thing I got, and this is actually a pretty decent movie that I haven't seen in years and years, and it's called Fatherland. If you're into what I call historical fiction, which is kind of an odd genre, but it's like the what-if type fiction, and you take a historical event and say, this happened, and then now you switch around and say it didn't happen, or this happened instead of that. What happens? You know, how does history play out when you skew the line on the timeline? And this is 1960s, where World War II ends up going on for years and years and years, and the United States never enters the war, and the Nazis are not defeated. So it's interesting, and Rutger Hauer's in this, and Miranda Richardson. But Rutger Hauer, I always like his stuff. But this is kind of set where a lot of the things that we think of historically in World War II did happen. You know, kind of like the behind-the-scenes stuff that we discovered. It all, you know, is kind of part of it. But I think a lot of people, they're going to have to be into this genre of film to really appreciate this if they're into history and stuff. So, not for everybody, but a movie that doesn't exist on DVD, so I picked it up on VHS. That's pretty much it. I just kind of sped through those, but I just want to tell you guys thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. I am past 100 now, so I'd like to kind of invite you guys to tell me what you'd like to see different or what you would like to do. I'd like to do 100 sub something video, and I just kind of want some ideas. Maybe do a contest, maybe do like a Q&A. I don't think I have enough subscribers to really get a good Q&A going, but I could definitely do a contest, or I could do a special video, my top so many movies, top 5 movies of all time that I like, or, I just, for my 100 subs video, or it may be a while before I can post it, but I'd like to take suggestions, and then I'll post it, later after I get some good ideas, and whoever comes up with a really good idea, I'll give you credit for it, let me know what you think, and I'll, say I've got a contest, or I've got a special, my top whatever, and that's pretty much it. But until I get another big number, like maybe 200 or 250 or something, hopefully, then maybe do a Q&A. But until then, unless you guys really want that, I probably won't do that until I get some more. Other than that, that's it. And sorry for kind of speaking long, and sorry for my throat and my allergies, but I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Have a good day. Bye.